The speech that Mattarella delivered yesterday was really dramatic in many ways, in its undertones. I think one doesn't really need to be a rocket scientist to understand that in many ways he is right. What he said was, look, we are going through the most critical phase of the country's recent history. We have been wasting 1 month trying to solve a political crisis that the public doesn't really understand. We should really get down to business and start dealing with the country's many problems. And we should, he openly said this. He said, we should avoid a new election. This is not a good time for launching an electoral campaign. This is not a good time in terms of public health, but even in terms of Italy's obligations vis-a-vis the European Commission when it comes to trying to draft a credible plan for the recovery fund.
So, but credibility is so important, isn't it? Because when we look at the perception from the population here, how much credibility can an unelected leader have?
And here you see all the tragic that really characterizes Italian politics, because in fact, Draghi really, Mario, whatever it takes, Draghi really embodies every single quality that no politician currently has, in Italy. So he is, he's competent, is credible, he has an excellent reputation in Italy and abroad, and he's an incredible problem solver. However, the problem really is that he hasn't clearly been elected. He's presented as what it is, that is a technocrat. And this, I think, speaks really volumes about the state of crisis of Italian politics, the incredibly low quality of leadership that...
But as there is a political crisis, there's clearly a health crisis and also an economic one at the same time. To what extent, then, does the president have to say, we just need a leader and one quickly? We can't afford a lengthy and costly election process right now.
Yeah, that's, this is like, again, a feature, I would say, of the Italian constitutional system. If political parties were stronger, there would be no need for the president of the republic to step in and say something like that. So do something like what Mattarella did yesterday, really. But at a time when political parties have clearly showed that they're incapable of coming up with, and they're not even willing, to be fair, to come up with some sort of solution, compromise, then that's when the political role of the president of the republic, which is usually a super partes figure, becomes much more relevant. So this is what this happens only really at times of crisis.